welcome to episode 8, season 2 of Edmonton Cricket TV. I'm your host, Mick Aussie. Got a great show coming for you. Again, we got highlights and interviews from a Elite Division 50 over game, again from Victoria Park. He's back, the boy Sudeepta, with his awesome batting tips. We also have another pitch report. I did that of all the pitches last year, so we have a pitch report from the Tara cricket ground that got opened up a few weeks ago. But let's start the show with something different. Let's now go to Calgary Cricket TV Network as two of our favourite players here in Edmonton, Sudeepta Aurka and Sudeepta, played there last week and they both made centuries. Let's go to some highlights. Compliments of Calgary Cricket TV Network. Yes, they were happy for me to use these highlights of Sudeepta making a century.
I introduced the spinners in the power play because their paces were very expensive today. Because this guy on your screens, he's been smashing everyone all over the park since ball one. He's been taking those singles and doubles. He's been smashing boundaries at regular intervals. He's putting pressure on the batsman, bowler in fact. Moment he started off his innings, it looked like he will be very promising to watch today, and he proved himself right. Because the way he's middling the ball, it's been a treat to watch. That's appeal. Nothing by the umpire. That's in the air, an excellent shot once again. Slog sweep. That's a maximum. Yasub. He's been brilliant today. With every shot that he has played, he has looked good and good. The team is at 94 and he's at 77 out of that. So look at the domination he's creating in the middle. Left-hand batsmen are always treat to watch, and especially when they play innings like this. One of the best players to watch out for in this game, Yasub. 100 from 57 deliveries. A proper T20 knock that we want to see. And that came off his bat today. He's thanking God, thanking Almighty for everything that he's got today. But it's been a brilliant knock and a brilliant effort by this guy. 151. Just imagine getting 100 out of 151.
That was awesome and great commentary by Vibhor Bajaya. That was fantastic. So Yasub made 133 off 73 balls, including 14 fours and 7 sixes at a strike rate of 182. And he also faced a former Pakistani bowler in Suhail Tanvir. So Yasub was happy about that and was excited to face the former Pakistani bowler. Also, as I mentioned at the start, I talked to the founder of Calgary Cricket TV Network, Shashibaza Barada, and we had a great chat, and he said, yep, definitely use the footage that you want. And we talked about how he formed the network down there and how he has lots of people helping him. And in this smash and grab T20 tournament last weekend, he filmed a lot of games live. So check out their YouTube, Calgary Cricket TV Network. So let's now go to our featured game of the week. It is from Victoria Park. Again, an Elite Division 50 over game between Challengers A and Guinea Memorial A, and it includes a couple of interviews that I think you'll enjoy as well. As Challengers now, 5 out for 208. Oh, did he nick that? No, that was a great delivery. as Dehandra, number 11, ready to bowl. It's been 4 wicket takers, each have 1 wicket for Guinea Memorial. And he's knocked off the bails with his hand. Did you see that? I've never seen that before ever. The bowler comes in and he knocked off the bails with his arm. That's interesting. As the batsman and the umpire put the bails back on. That's good to get close to the wicket, but I've never ever seen that ever anywhere in cricket. Will that make the bloopers? We'll do a bloopers section. We've got a classic catches section coming up. We might do a bloopers section at the end of the year. That'll make it. Let's see how he goes this time. And he's belted that, but that will be short of the fielders. And there is Tegan Bra's back from his trip to England with his dad playing cricket over there. Maybe there is a couple of players missing because it's a long weekend. Ish Sony's not playing. Oh, and he's belted that, and that's a good shot, but it should be caught. Yes, caught there. Good, I like it. As Dehanja comes in, and he's belted that, and it's clean bowled. Beautiful delivery, right on middle stump, and he went for a 6, and he's gone. 5 test series in Australia. It's a big fella comes in around them, and he's bowled him, clean bowled. He's out. That is Miraj Patel, but he's made some runs. She called right now. India has won the last 2 series in Australia. Oh, he's nicked that, and it's coming down towards me here. Will it carry for 4? There we go. There's some close in action, and 4 runs. Oh, he was captain. He's not captain now, though. And that is a... Is that out? No, that's not out. It's given out. Did he nick it? Did it come off his finger? That could be out. Did Nizar give that out? It did. So he has hit it back towards the bowler. So if you're new to cricket, it touched the bowler's hand and then went onto the wicket, and the batsman was out of the crease. So that is it. Now, what do you expect for the Guinea Memorial team coming out batting, starting soon?
I think they still have a good batting lineup, and if I would be their captain, I would just say spend the time there and rotate the strike. 250 in 50 overs is very much achievable, depending upon how much patience you use in your cricket.
Yes, it's an excellent total. I think they will probably win, but looking forward to a big innings from Guinea Memorial. Great to see you again. He's in a few of the episodes of Edmonton Cricket TV. This man is everywhere, playing and now umpiring. During the break, yes, I got offered food from Amrit Brav, Guinea Memorial. So I said, nah, I got my own sandwich. And then the second time I got offered food by the Challengers guy, I couldn't say no. So the guys, they come here, they bring all their food. So this is awesome. Some rice and then other food mixed in, not too spicy. I can't do the too spicy food. And then they have like a banana shake as well. Sudeepta gave me some of that the other week. So Challengers have a cook up. All the teams have a cook up, bring food or cook a barbecue or whatever here in the ENDCL cricket. So I'm going to enjoy my lunch. Here he is, the concrete wicket. I know what he's doing. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good, man.
Hey, have a look at him, eh? He loves it. Beautiful big zoom lens. Loves filming every Sunday, mate. Now,
Yeah,
Guinea versus Challengers, top 2 teams.
yeah.
Who's your favourite? Couple of teams, great outfits.
Oh, yeah, look, the blue and orange for the Challengers in the middle of the river valley is like classic Edmonton combination, so looks good.
Yeah, the Guineas look good too, don't they?
Oh, yeah, look, everybody's looking really sharp. You know, there's new uniforms, new faces on the field. Challengers are the ones to knock off right now. And looking at this game, I don't know if Guinea have the run rate to come back in this one.
Now, you said you love it when the wickets go flying and the bail's coming off, eh?
Yeah. Oh, it's my favorite picture in sports, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. Great to
Just
see you again.
Ball thumps into the middle stump. And,
Awesome. Umpire Nizar, there he is. Out at square leg umpiring. Bowler comes in again. Oh, that's up in the air, and that is, oh, bad luck. Definite chance. Off his hands. And we have Sheikh Thanva, the under-17 player, batting. That's a nice shot. Oh, that will, very good field, very good placement between the three fielders. Not quite a 4. Good shot there. Spinner still in attack from the northern end. Oh, he's nicked it. Is he? What's they're appealing? They're appealing. Nizar, he's motionless. Nizar is not moving. He's given it not out. And the bowler is not happy. Nizar, the umpire, did not move, was not flinched, was not influenced at all. He has the best position. Must have been close. Not out. Not sure what's going on here. Very interesting there. We'll try and check the replay on that, but you won't be able to tell from my angle. I've got a good position here, but you can't tell. The umpire is in a way better position than me, and a better position than the bowler as well. The bowler is also in a good position, and the wicket keeper in good positions, but the umpire is straight behind the wicket and has the best line of sight, obviously. So that's some good action there. Film bowling on our live coverage, and he's gone for a belt, and that's a great shot over the fieldsman for 4 runs as the spinner comes in from the northern end. Oh, that was a risky shot. Boys are fired up. The top 2 teams, challenges on top. That's edgy. Oh, that was, oh, I thought that was a chance, but no, it was wide of the fielder there in the gully position. That's a wide delivery, and he's whacked that through. Great placement through the field for 4 runs. Victoria Park. Oh, he's gone for a good shot. It's going to be wide of the fieldsman. It's going to go for 4. That is a great shot. 4 runs. Down there he is, the concrete wicket. There he is in amongst the trees. There he is. Very good partnership starting to come about. Oh, as I said that, he's clean bowled him. Oh, I said that too quick. Oh, there we go. The concrete wicket, that's his favourite. The stumps, well, still in the ground, but I saw those bails flying from here. And he's out. Great delivery. Ruined that partnership that was brewing. And I believe that is the young fella out. I'll have to check. I think that is Shaq Thanva, the under-17 player. Clean bowled, but he did well. I hope you enjoyed that segment. Now, Guinea Memorial A upset the top placed Challengers A, and the final score was Challengers A made 244 all out of 49.5 overs, and they were defeated by Guinea Memorial A 247 out of 47.5 overs, as the match was reduced to 48 overs due to some slight rain and the DLS method was used. So there you'll see the best batters and bowlers for both teams, and the ENDCL player of the match was Amrinder Sangha of Guinea Memorial A. Let's now go to my pitch report. A new field was opened several weeks ago, the Tara Cricket Ground down there in Millwoods, and you'll see on our Facebook Live, I've already filmed there from the hill, so it's a great place to film from. But the pitch, let's check it out. Welcome to Edmonton Cricket TV as my pitch reports continue. Last season I did reports from all the fields. Well, we have a new field, the Tara Cricket Ground here in Millwoods, and as you can see, the Grey Nuns Hospital in the background, so many of you will know where that is. Well, this is a great place to film from. Let's now check out the new pitch. And there was an opening here last Friday night where the mayor was here and all the officials of the ENDCL. And I believe they had a bit of a game with the women's and some of the juniors, bit of a demonstration game. And the mayor bowled a bowl. Heard he couldn't bowl very well, but good on him. Let's do a pitch report. So the pitch report from the new Tara cricket field, bit uneven. Yeah, it's in a natural type pond area. New matting, which is nice, but to the side you can see they need to do some more work on that. That's broken. That's ligament damage on your ankles there for sure. Over here needs some more work. Need the roller out. Pitch seems fine. New matting. Haven't heard any complaints on the bounce of the pitch. Some gravel there on the side. A bit more on this side. But this is a concerning area for me. But before we do that, I love it to film from. I film up on the hill there, get some great elevation. But this is a concerning area. Look at this, they really need to do something about this. First of all, you need someone to come out and pick up the rocks, the little pebbles. That could be easily done. And this needs to be rolled. It's too uneven. It's actually a mess, really. That's ligament ankle trouble for sure as we come here to the run up. Now the other thing I would say, the boundaries are short with it facing north-south. If they put it on a 45-degree angle, could have got a lot bigger field. Maybe they didn't want to do that because of the sun, not sure. But you'll see the longer boundary down there. So a 45-degree angle would have made for a bigger field. But sure, this is fine for the lower divisions, but the elite and the premier and the top divisions won't be scheduled to play here, I wouldn't think. So it's good to have a new field, but yeah, definitely work needs to be done around the pitch area as we just saw. Because for Edmonton Cricket TV, a new pitch report. Yeah, sure, it's great to have a new ground with the more teams this year in the ENDCL, but they need to do some work around that pitch. Let's now go to my segment. I did this a few times last year. It's what's in my mailbag? So I often like to do this if things are on my mind getting to me. What do we have here? Oh, we have a roll of tape. Oh, that's probably to tape my ankles in case I get called up to play at the Tara cricket ground. What else do we have in my mailbag? That one can stay till last. Oh, this is a conversation I had on Instagram with my friend that you saw in the Elite Division featured game. The concrete wicket, the great photographer. Well, we had a chat and I was also thinking of going to see the women's play the day after. However, I didn't go. I did message him saying, look, I think I might be able to give you a ride there because he is on a bus. As you know, he gets the bus down to Victoria Park, or he walks actually from downtown. So he took a bus out to Pusher Fields on Sunday. I didn't go. I had a lot of things to do and the rain, it looked like it was going to rain. And I was a little worried about, because of the long weekend, if they would have a full team. The women's team, unfortunately, did not show up. So the concrete wicket, he got there in plenty of time, a train and a bus, no worries about that. The juniors team was standing around waiting, but no women's team. Unfortunately, he also sat next to some seagulls that annoyed him, but he's so positive, this guy. He said it didn't matter. I was on the bus and I listened to a podcast about Liverpool, so I presume he means the Liverpool soccer team. But you've got to be better at that. Got to schedule it. Got to show on the app that there's no game, because I nearly drove there as well, and it's a half-hour drive for me, so a little disappointing. I'm a big advocate of the women's team, but a forfeit is not good. So there's a little bit of news about a forfeit in the Division 8. The women sadly did not field a team. What else do we have in my mailbag? Cricket Canada fires highly rated and successful coach without reason. This was an article a couple of weeks ago in the Toronto Sun and other various publications. Sudeepta Aurka, I don't know if I said that right, earned the reputation. Here we go. He earned rave reviews for his team's performance at the T20 World Cup. He's been coached for 2 years and they beat Ireland in that World Cup. He had his hands tied by the newly elected Cricket Canada board. They interfered with team selections and essentially made life very hard for him. He was also a former Sri Lankan coach. Well, my opinion is, I was pretty pissed off if they didn't pick the best team. After all these years, you get finally back in the T20 World Cup, actually for the first time, I believe, and you don't take your best team? What is that about? That is absolute crap. And so that's why I'm not happy about this coach getting fired. Push Patel, who knows his cricket, he was okay with it, but you got to take your best team. Take politics out of it, whatever. Take your best team, no matter what, to the World Cup of cricket. So yeah, that really pissed me off, actually. It was such a great event. What else do we have in my mailbag? This is the main reason I'm doing a mailbag. So I read an article from the Alberta Cricket Association and they're promoting their new tournament. This year it's an excellent tournament. It's the $100,000 Champions Cricket Open. And as you'll see in episode 18 last year, I went out and about, filmed, had a great time. But this really annoyed me. In the article, it says the 4-day event, 48 games were filmed, 1 million people watched. What a load of Cleveland Browns in my pants rubbish that is. And 163,000 watched the final? What a load of bullshit. Come on, anyone can exaggerate on numbers. As an example, the final of the Calgary Smash and Grab event currently has about 1,600 views from their live footage. That's a good, realistic number, and they're saying 163,000. So I did some research. It was Hardik Patel's name and number was on the post, so I called him up, left a message. He did. He called me back a couple of days later. We had a great chat, and I just said, come on, those numbers are exaggerated. There's no way I believe those numbers are correct. Maybe a couple of thousand, 3,000, 4,000, tops 5,000, 163,000 they reckon watched the final? Bullshit. So he got back to me and he must have contacted the streaming company and said that the streaming company says those numbers were correct. So it is Home Team Live. I remember talking to one of the lads there last year. Nice lad. I sent them a message via their website. So I'm waiting to hear back. They got 1.1k YouTube, Facebook followers 1,500, 1.2k on X, and yet they reckon they got 1 million views of the tournament. What a load of Cleveland Browns in my pants bullshit. I hope to hear back from them, and I will apologise if they can prove their numbers. What? And that's not talking bots and all these fake views that people can get online. So I hope to hear back and find out approximately how many views they had. I'm guessing a few thousand, not 1 million and not 163,000. But it's a great event coming up in a few weeks. Let's now go to our boy Sudeepta Aurka. Well, he made a century on Saturday against Strathcona A's, and he made a century last week in Calgary. Now, there's no commentary on this, but I wanted to show some highlights of Sudeepta, Aurka, and then we'll go into his batting tips segment.
Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the pull shot. A few things to keep in mind about the pull shot. We'll talk about positioning a little bit. We'll talk about kind of bat positioning, arm positioning, and just body positioning in general. Big thing about the pull shots, you want to try to, for the basic movement, you want to try to do a back and a cross step, get inside the line of the ball. Arms come in a downward arc, or you roll your wrist to try to get the ball down. That's the basic. Obviously, when you master that, then you can go into kind of fancier stuff where you do short arm jabs or get underneath the ball and send it for sixes and whatnot. But initially, for the basics, the foot movement is back and across. You're up onto your toes. You're inside the line of the ball. Arm swinging in a downwards motion, and then you roll the wrist when you come in contact with the ball. So we'll break it down just like before, like we did with the sweep and the drives. We'll break it down. We'll come from the end part of the shot and then work our way back. So Samir, if you want to get into this kind of back and across, your arms extended, and extend your arms a little bit, and from here, we're just going to feed it a few, you're just going to keep it down, and roll it. Okay, sweet, so that was the first part. We're going to do the second part of this. This is where Samir will start in the same position with his feet, but his arm's going to come from back and he's going to do a full swing. Once again. There, one. Okay, and now we'll work on the foot movement as well. So for the foot movement, we're going to start at a regular stance, and then once I throw the ball, you go back and across, get on top of the ball, and pin it down. Okay? Good. Excellent. So the thrower has to be pretty accurate as well. You want to make sure that you get the ball above the waist height, but keep it below the shoulder, so you can do a pull shot versus trying to hook it. Okay? Progressions for this, obviously, you want to go faster and faster. You want to try to do faster underarm tosses, and eventually you can go down a half pitch length and then just bounce the ball through. There are other cool variations of this. We can get into that later, but this is kind of like the basic bare bones pull shot drill. Okay?
Thanks again to Sudeepta for another batting tips segment. He's done a few now, so go back to the past episodes to check them out. Hope you can like, comment, subscribe, tell all your mates, post on your Facebook groups. It all really helps. Word of mouth is the best thing to spread the word of Edmonton Cricket TV. Also, I've got the replays of lots of live footage on the Facebook Edmonton Cricket TV of the games I film that are not in this show. Hope you have a great week, and I'll again be out and about filming cricket in Edmonton.